You are listening to the Backline podcast.
I'm Trey,
This is Tristan.
and you're listening to the Backline podcast.
Oh, it's cold all of a sudden, man.
Not cold.
I was so used to the nice 60-degree days we got, and then all of a sudden it's fucking cold.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
That was some bullshit. It was like raining, getting rid of the salt. Motorcycle season was coming up, and all of a sudden, I forgot. It's fucking February.
Yeah, it's way too early.
Yeah.
All right, Twitch.
Welcome back.
I think we're ready now.
Yep.
Pretty low key anymore. We are back at the OG headquarters. It's a little different. Tonight we're just going to talk about if you saw our last Substack writing. We kind of recapped 2025, talked a little about 26. So we're going to do a little bit more of that, digging in, and then we're going to have some Q&A at the end of the session here. So stick around for that. So right off the bat, let's talk. A little intro here. So back in the original studio, we thought it'd be cool to throw up some 134 videos behind us. Yeah, I'm wearing a shirt by Ollie Designs. I threw the link in the chat. Ollie Designs is the Printify store that did all of our merch for our 5 singles this summer. So they have other stuff too. Dogs are greater than people. That's the shirt I'm repping, and it's very true. So go check it out. Support local, support small business. Other things, Yinglings in Wisconsin now.
Yeah.
I have some in my cup here, but I've had it in Wisconsin for a lot longer than it's been legal.
Legal is funny.
Well, it wasn't legal for a while. I don't know what. Okay, I did get a playlist.
Did you
I
hit
was like, what video are we going to be watching
It's just
here?
going to switch to some police footage while we're down here.
So, yeah, Yingling, good stuff. I've actually had their light beer, which is better than their regular Yingling, which their regular Yingling is the stuff that's more prominent right now in the area. It's good stuff. I've got some. I've got a keg of it, way too much of it, that was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would not buy a half a keg for my house ever, but it was given to me as a gift. So,
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. Tristan was late.
I was late. No,
He was pulled over for drug paraphernalia.
yeah, they caught me speeding 80 in a 25.
Yeah.
Apparently, I hit like 3 people too or something, but they let me off with a warning. So,
No, it was a minor thing. We won't
Yeah.
get into the details, but,
it's not that big of a deal.
but it, of course, would happen.
Yeah,
That's why we
like-
were late to start.
Today of all things. Also, like, you ever have one of those work days where it's really calm most of the day, and then like in the last 10 minutes something happens? Yeah, that was my day. But
Right.
that's why we're running late. But I think we got everything set up pretty quickly. So if the audio levels are a little crispy or up and down, that's why. I'm making an excuse.
No, that's very true. And also, it's been a while since we've done a live podcast recording.
Yeah.
So this is going to be out tomorrow for our Substack, and it's also going to be on YouTube. So, yeah, obviously we're going to edit it up a little bit and such, but it'll be out tomorrow as well. But the live stream is a cool thing to be able to do because you get the visuals, you get to hang out with us.
Yeah.
So, first podcast in a while, actually. So, yeah. Big news, Yingling. Tristan gets pulled over.
Yeah, big news. Big happenings in
I'm
Wisconsin.
wearing a pimpin' shirt. And we're back at the OG headquarters. So,
Yep.
full circle moment.
I don't know what to talk about because I don't know what's on deck. I don't know what you want me to dive into.
Yeah.
I'll let you kind of take the reins. Do you want me to pull the monitoring out, by the way? Do you kind of hear yourself
No,
twice?
I'm fine.
Okay, gotcha.
So, also bear with us. U.S. Cellular sucks royal ass.
Mhm.
So, we have no service at our headquarters, our OG headquarters now, unless we want to go outside. So we are running straight off of our shitty Wi-Fi versus a hotspot. So fuck US Cellular for whatever they did to put us in a dead zone.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know
It
either.
happened to Nuclearis for a while too, but
Yeah, it's been going on 2 weeks here. So
yeah.
anyways, I don't mind it other than, I don't get text messages that people send me, which people leave me the fuck alone. But
It's like a Faraday cage, except for not on purpose.
yeah. Which, to be fair, I don't text a lot of people anyways.
Yeah.
So anyways, SOS mode. So if we drop out, sorry, but just know you can listen to it tomorrow.
We're doing our best.
All right. 2025.
What's
full
on
of
the docket?
Yeah, full of a lot of stuff.
Tell me what's up.
25, we played one show.
Big one.
Yep. And then we released 5 singles.
That's going well.
Let me get my little stat sheet here.
We've been doing more too.
24 total episodes of the Backline podcast.
Yeah.
So I think that means this is 25 because we haven't done one since I printed this.
All right.
122, probably be more than that now. Substack releases. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot. We've only been on there for a year or 2 years, 3 years. Both of us started solo projects that we have been putting off. Tristan's got multiple. I've got one. And we actually, since I printed this, we have another one that's pretty awesome, but we're not going to talk about it yet.
Nuh-uh.
Again, this year we were nominated for the Whammies for Best Original Act Rock Metal for the 2nd year in a row. So thanks for whoever nominated us. I think voting is open, but I don't know. We've totally been dead on social media just to walk away and
Kind of doing our own shit.
Yep. We closed out 25, introed 26 for our Twitch affiliate anniversary stream in style with some ping pong at our HQ number 2.
That was fun.
So yeah, it was a good time. You can't see it now because it's down, and if you didn't tune in, that's your loss.
Yeah.
But it was
Should've been
fun.
there.
We played ping pong. I don't remember who won. We made up our own rules.
Yeah.
It's great.
We'll do that again sometime.
Yeah. And the stream before that, it might have been late 25, but we actually had a blast at HQ number 2 and wrote a song live on stream. So within that, we wrote a song. We came up with some killer riffs that we have shelved for now. And then we wrote a full song that is in total demo mode prior to that stream. We didn't show you guys on that stream because it's that good that we're like, this needs its own
This
release.
can't be shown to anybody.
So it's super good. It's like back to our micromanager days, but heavier.
No.
It's killer. So
Yep. So we're in the middle of recording for that.
yeah.
And I mean, we're always making music. You sent me some stuff you wanted me to work on too. And then, or rather, kind of demo out as well. I'm always doing stuff here and there, but still making music, just not playing on it as much.
Yeah, and I don't know what live shows are going to look like, if any, for 26. We're just focusing more on writing and recording with our 4 or 5 projects we have going now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 26. Let's see. I take that back. We did release our first single. Our paid Substack subscribers got to hear the first single of 2026. Imagine if Lamb of God met Trivium, because that's what our single sounds like, with a little punk.
Yeah.
But it is killer.
That's a good one.
It's out for our paid subscribers. Don't know if it's going to come out on streaming platforms. Unsure if, when. So another perk to being a paid subscriber for our Substack. We do have another one done, and it's going to be released the same way. Paid subs only for right now. So get ahead of it, because we got more songs in the works. And like I said, this one that we wrote before that writing stream, it's a fucking banger.
It's a good one. It's one of those riffs you had bang too. Like it's one of those, like, we didn't want to show it on stream because we were like, that would like spoil this.
It would spoil it.
It's a good one.
We showed a couple people, and like right when they heard the first couple of things, they just go, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah. It's one of those riffs It's a stank face riff, I think. I
Yeah.
think it's one of those, but it's a good one. You like played the riff when we were screwing around.
That's how all the good ones start,
I know.
dude.
You never take them serious until you like think about it. You're like, wait a minute, that could be something. Then you
Well,
try
like,
it again.
That's why we have learned to write collectively versus me alone, because there are riffs that I would toss out, but when you play them with a drummer, brings a whole nother mind to it, a whole nother vibe. I mean, the same thing with Mud. Mud was another one, and we wrote about it in the Substack where I hated the riff, and then Tristan's like, hold on a second. And then he drummed to it, and there was Mud.
And it's not just the instruments either. Like, you know, I have my solo stuff and I'll sit down and I'll play a riff and I'll run downstairs and go and try to drum to it. And I'll be like, does that sound good? And then you still run into that rut.
You do, but
It's having another mind there to just bounce something off of and actually get the feel for it. That makes a big difference.
yeah, it's that whole, I don't want any more people in our band, but it is nice to have that, even when we go into a professional studio, it was nice to have that third voice.
Yeah. Or when we've collabed with folks and sat
like
down
Josh,
and
I mean, Dissociate just flowed when it was with him. I remember writing that and it was like, holy shit.
While we're writing music, we should try to find another collab to just like be like, you want to sit down and write something some night or something? That'd be kind of fun.
We got to write one with Riley.
Yeah, we do. That would be fun.
He can do like some Beatles.
Yeah, it would not be metal, but I think that could be.
I think he could do a metal.
You think he could do it?
Yeah.
We'll make him sing.
Yeah, there you go. So shout out Riley.
Shout out to Riley.
I had to print all this because I don't.
I get it. It
remember
looks
stuff.
professional. I got you.
It probably doesn't to them.
No, I don't think it looks like you're doing the news, like you're like an old news broadcast.
This just in.
This just in.
I'm
getting it right now.
Yeah.
My 134 is fucking recording songs
and not playing shows. Yeah, 2026 will be more writing, creating. We got a lot on tap, a lot in the works that we're trying to squeeze in with regular life.
We'll see if stuff pops up every now and then, but the plan is right now just to kind of take it as it goes.
Yeah. Our main platforms, like I've stressed, Substack, and potentially we've been really good about doing the Twitch streams once a month. So we're gonna try to keep that going as best we can, and then we're actually on top of Substack. We've been doing bands in town, so on there I keep the emails pretty simple, notifications pretty simple, but we try to direct you to Substack, or we let you know when there's a stream coming up, stuff like that, because we got a different fan base that we reach on that platform. Facebook and Instagram,
It's a mess.
I try to stay away from those platforms as much as possible. That is not good advice for promoting, but when we're not playing shows or whatever, I don't care.
It kind of just festers, a little bit.
Yeah, and they're those platforms are so spiky and algorithm and what's the word I'm looking for? Usage based for visibility, meaning that you have to be on them all the time. That gets old.
Yeah.
When you just want to write and play music. So
For sure.
if we, when we released the 5 singles, we were trying to stay on top of it, but right now there's no point for us to be doing that. So I'm sure once again in the future maybe they'll spool up. But right now, Substack, Bands in Town, Twitch, sometimes Snapchat, just because we have certain followers on there. And I think my last Snapchat, I was in the garage working on dirt bikes, and I just snapped a update with my 134. So. Yeah, that's pretty much 25, 26. I'm sorry, my kid got sick at daycare and brought it home, so I'm fighting through it.
Uh-oh.
That's what the sniffles are for.
'Tis the season.
Yeah. So, you guys have to let us know how you like this visual setup. I thought it looked pretty nice. Just on the preview that we looked at.
Yeah.
Gives you something to look at in the background. 26, 25, 26. Yeah, that pretty much covered everything. If we missed anything, go check out our last writing of 2025 where we recap it all. Our paid subs actually got to see our Spotify Wrapped numbers, which we don't share with everybody just because whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was interesting to see some of the songs that were the hots of the year. I was surprised at some. I'm not going to lie because, Reflection was one of my favorite Narcissist was probably my favorite, and Mud was right up there. And it was just cool to see how those lasted or ranked
in like the public eye or
in the public
listener.
eye.
Yeah.
Not that it's competition between them or
No.
whatever, but just people's flavor of choice. And then it was interesting to see the old ones that are still hanging on.
Yep.
And maybe, possibly, if you're a paid sub, maybe these songs topped our new ones. Our old ones still top.
No.
I can't condone.
Can't reveal it.
Can't say that information.
Trade secret.
Yeah.
So unless you're a paid subscriber.
Yeah. And I know it sounds like we're trying to sell ourselves, but I'm not. It's a cool platform.
Yeah.
We do free content, obviously, but it's just like it's cool that some of our lifelong fans are paid subscribers, and we give them a little more in depth. I mean, they've got studio tours, they've got,
It's
singles
in-depth.
it's just cool to offer that benefit as well for
Yeah.
those people who monetarily support us, because all of it goes right back into the band.
Yeah.
So.
No, those platforms are cool. I like Bands in Town because it's basically just banned social media and strictly for music. So that's kind of cool, as opposed to like you were saying with the Facebook struggle.
Well, and it's all about events. I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
It tells you the events around, and that's pretty much what I used it for prior. So
No.
there's a cool email widget on it now, so that's what I use. But yeah,
Yeah.
26 will be good.
Yeah, we're trying to write a little bit more, and we're trying to try different things. I know
Oh yeah,
some of our recording process has changed a little bit, and we'll probably see that evolve as far as whether it's convenience or other things we're looking for in the recording process. But not only that, but we're branching out a little bit into some different stuff to try it out and see. I think we're trying to find new things to try because it's fun, and I think we're kind of getting back into like the fun part of music again, because sometimes you get stuck in this writing cycle of trying to fit your genre too much, and the solo projects are designed to kind of solve that, but sometimes it's fun to just like kind of go off the rails a little bit.
Well,
So the
it's like
flavor of my 134 might change.
there's lack of pressure when you do these solo projects, because
Yeah.
like you're not trying to. Not that there's pressure with Mile 134, but we
No, but
kind of got a
There's
sound.
a history. Yeah.
And it's like these other ones, like you go back to the joy of just essentially fucking around and finding out
Yeah.
with writing music. And that's one of our projects. It's a riot.
We'll see. Yeah, we can't say anything too much right now because we wanna try it kind of under the radar for a little bit, and then we'll see how that goes.
The only hint I'll give you is it's not anything like Mile 134.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot different. And who knows, maybe my 134's flavor will change over the course of this whole process, and I think that'll be kind of fun. I mean, because you listen to bands like Korn, with like 30 albums to their name, and there's not a single. Well, they stick to sounds every now and then, but or like, I mean, I think it'll be fun to screw around and try some new things out. So
Fuck around and find out.
around and find out. I mean, music's supposed to be fun, and I think sometimes it's hard to write you can write yourself into a corner, and then you have to keep writing in that corner.
Yeah.
Of the room, corner of the room.
Yeah.
reference? No
Song drop.
So we're working that direction. That'll be fun. Kind of learning some things too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You summed it up better than I could.
I'm just saying words. Oh my god, I'm on the screen yelling.
That was a fun video to make. That was
fun.
all iPhone.
iPhone and fisheye lens.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun to kind of do it ourselves.
The bug. Bad timing, bro. All right. So now we're going to move on to some Q&A.
All right.
Tristan has no idea what these questions are. I kind of forgot about these questions. I did this, I'm a creature of habit and routine. So at the end of every month, I try to get like my next month. I have a planner that I use every day.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of every month, I try to get what I know I need to do next month on the calendar. So when I knew we were doing, obviously, the Substack and we pick a day, or the stream and we pick a day, I try to plan out what we're going to do. And I did the Q&A and then forgot about it. So here we go.
It's a surprise for everybody.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, what's your social security number?
Yeah. All right. And this could be good info for everybody out there. What has been the value of stepping back from live shows? You answer first.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, just having like the ability to take the instruments and make music again. Because
Make music great again.
no. To like, well, I mean, like, when you're on the road with your gear, you're kind of in a survival state. Like, you just want the gear to operate. Typically, like, you just want it to hit the stage and run, right? And that typically doesn't lend itself well to a recording state for that equipment to be in. Albeit it doesn't take that much to do. But then when you're trying to write and your gear is in this survival state, you're more practicing for the shows than you are recording or writing for the sake of writing. So the value has been, at least personally, being able to step back from the I can compare it to like an on season of like basketball, right? Where you like have to be at the top of your game physically, but like you take an off season and you're like then training to just like, develop a jump shot or something different or some techniques and whatnot. So it's been kind of like that off season where we're kind of finding time to develop our skills a little bit more and kind of see if we can explore some different genres and whatnot. And also like kind of without a better way of saying it, like not trying to fit the current scene. Like you're kind of just writing music for the sake of whatever you're writing.
It allows
for.
you to step back. I mean,
because when you're in the middle of doing a bunch of shows, you kind of hear what everybody else is doing, and you're just like, oh, they probably want to hear this in our song, so they want to hear this cover.
Or you just by habit, because you're around it, start writing like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the other direction of that, you catch yourself writing like other people, and then you don't finish that riff because you're like, I fucking sound like them, and they're gonna hate me for it, right?
Yeah.
But it's when you're stepped away from that, you don't really have that perspective as much anymore.
Yeah, that was kind of what
Did I just say all the words you were trying to say?
No. I think taking a break off of live shows allows you to realign.
Yeah.
Kind of with what you're trying to go for instead of just not going with the flow, but rolling with the punches. That's the same fucking thing. Why did I just say that?
It's all right.
But just essentially, like you're saying, surviving. Because when you're playing week to week to week, it's like, okay, we have this song on the back burner to write, but we really need to focus about playing. So let's just keep the ball rolling on playing, keep the ball rolling on playing.
And we were changing our sets every time. So you're practicing each different set too. So it was.
Yeah, I think it just allows you to create, step back, create. And then a big thing in music, like negative space, no noise. I think a huge thing in music is the step away sometimes. I used to not do that and just go and music every day, do something music. You burn the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
There is so much value in stepping back, taking a second, taking a couple days, and then coming back to it. Because for the first time in weeks, I was down here one night in the studio, and I picked up the guitar and actually enjoyed playing it.
Yeah.
And then I turned on some old Metallica and sat there and played, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is fun.
Yeah.
So, that was one thing our uncle told me was you got to go live life to write about it. So essentially you got to go do shit and just step away from music once in a while. So
yeah, and albeit some people can write when they're on the road, or they can just write a song on the fly and make that work.
Wow.
I think we're structured a little differently.
No, I mean, I've done it. Your Lies,
no,
I wrote
it's true.
fucking...
Yeah, before the show.
The new one we just talked about, we wrote
before
prepping for a stream. But it's... Yeah.
For sure. I'm sure there's value in either side, but I guess as far as that tough question, got
him.
Who wrote that?
Got him. False news. All right. Question 2. What's one thing we've done to make our home recording setups as smooth as they can be?
As smooth. I mean, one thing. Try like 10 things.
Well, what do you... Yeah.
I mean, now I'm going to throw a bunch of like Scrum language at you, but our workflow as far as like demo to recorded or listenable product is a lot smaller now. Like the distance between the two is like you go from a demo riff that you sent me that's recorded to a BPM because I've taught you how to use the recording software, and then going from that to like drum to and or sending, like, as you to shorten this, sorry, I'm going in the weeds with it. I've done a live stream where I go in the weeds of our recording process.
Oh yeah, that was a good one though.
And I think it was a recording in somewhere, but the long and short of it is that like our time to recorded product is a lot smaller now. So like you'll have a riff or something and I'll have drum to it already, or like we've already done something, or we can do live demos really simply now too.
That's yeah.
And not only that, but since I've learned more about the recording process, like the actual touch up, like EQ and editing is a lot faster now. So just overall, it's a lot better. So like even if we weren't recording it ourselves and we wanted to take it to a studio, I could basically tell whoever is recording for us, like the sound engineer, what I'm looking for a lot more articulated than, you know, when we recorded our first fucking 9-song album.
Yeah.
And we were just like, we don't fucking know. And then we spend like 3 hours deciding. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, I feel like
I was gonna bank off you. I was gonna say the digital demos we do, the scratch tracks we can each do almost separately, because we're doing all the demos digitally right now. So it's so easy to do my part, send it to Tristan, he does his part, review them. You know, before with a live setup, it was like we had to make out time on the weekend, jam. You know, it was a lot longer, drawn out process. So I think the going to digital for scratch tracks and stuff has been key, as well as your brain. Because I can't do any of this shit, and Tristan invests the time in it. So just the trial and error that he's done has made it a lot easier. Yeah. A big thing was the digital and your knowledge. It's like pretty dangerous right there. So
pretty dangerous.
Like I said, in the digital, with having a kid now, it's like we don't have to bother anybody.
Yeah.
We can do it whenever. I can, you know, I think Jesus. I'm working on a solo track, and I literally did the guitar tracks on my own down here in the morning with fucking coffee at like 6 o'clock.
Recorded to a BPM and sent it to me, and then
boom. And then Tristan threw drums to it today already. So it's like the digital aspect's been huge. And obviously with his knowledge, and I'm learning by watching him, we're able to do it. We're able to do it from 2 different places. And that's really been helpful because it's on his schedule. He can do his shit. On my schedule, I can do my shit. Now, when we get to the final product, we do it like a regular studio session.
But it's
kind of make a day of it. But at least we have direction. We know what we want. We're practiced.
It's really streamlined, I think. I mean, because before we would just basically just think about it and then have it written down somewhere, and then we would have to guess what does bouncy grunge riff mean?
Yeah.
Like, what was that? What was that again? What did you do there? We had to spend like 15 minutes figuring out what that was.
We were very old school. There was a time where I used to take and tab out all my songs and have riff names and map it all. I mean, I still do some of that, but at least now it's like you can kind of piece it while you write it.
Yeah.
So yeah, long story short. Now, on top of that, what was the hardest thing or transition about us being DIY at home versus the professional studio?
I think like honestly fighting against the fact that we already have done professional level recording in a studio. Like you go from like somebody else setting up all the mics for you and being like, all right, this is where this mic needs to be. And then like them like knowing exactly how to cut things and how to EQ things and whatnot. And then us just being like recording it our own and being like, this is better in the studio. And it's like, duh. Like, of course it's better in the studio. Like you sacrifice like the polish and the overhead quality, but the soul of the music is still there technically. So you kind of have to battle. Like the hardest part was just like accepting that it's just like not a studio and it's going to sound this way but like the soul of the music is still there. Like,
Well, we've come a long way. I mean,
yeah. And you still find that. And I think that it's fine. It's nice to have that perspective because you just like, you have an example to work off of. Like, it can sound this good, or we can do this EQ on it and make it sound this way. But sometimes, like, I guess personally, I love like demo music, and like, I don't want to say like, without going way deep in the weeds, like shitty music. Like, I love music that's like bare bones, right? Something that looks, it sounds like somebody's project car, right? It sounds like somebody, like, it's not beautiful, it's not overly polished, it's just like the heart of the music is still there without all the polish. I love that stuff. So like for me, it's fine, but I also really like a well-refined product that's well EQ'd. So battling against a previous example of what our recording process could sound like, and then also my own lack of knowledge and how to edit things and figuring stuff out, is personally the hardest to transition, I guess.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, that was tough for me to swallow at first. But my biggest thing was the mindset. So,
oh yeah, I got you.
In a studio, you're paying to be there, but
So
at
you're
home,
like, you're in game mode. It's like you're sitting down for crunch time.
At home, it's like, well, I'll get to it. Well, there's less urgency, and sometimes that can be a problem
for sure.
So yeah, that's what I put was. Yeah, essentially you're paying at a studio, and then at home there's distractions. Can do it here, can do it there, whatever. Yeah. And then the initial learning curves when you're at home too. So, yeah. What have we been doing other than music?
Working and twerking. I mean, other than music, I mean, we're still doing music. Like, I think I still spend like a significant amount of my free time just doing music stuff, whether that's just like practicing instrumentation. I mean, I've been learning guitar and piano and whatnot. But other than doing gigs, I mean, just like life stuff. Like, I mean, gigs take up like a significant amount of time if you're doing them every weekend. Like, especially the way our regiment was, because we would do practices, we would load up the van and do all this stuff. Like, if you have a 5-person van, a 5-person band, you can sometimes like just get together enough to make the band sound good, and then everybody brings their own gear to the show. Between me and you, it was like a whole process, because we would go to wherever the gear is at, load it up, probably argue at least 2 times, and then like get it to where it needs to go. So like, I mean, just having that weekend time to explore other things, I guess, has been what I've been doing.
I've been working, fitness, beer in my mouth. No, fitness. I got into running, and I hate running. Boxing.
Yeah.
Shooting guns.
I've
been burning through a lot of ammo.
I've been staring at the sun.
Prepping machines. And family and work.
Yeah.
So a full schedule other than music.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, it's not what you've been doing instead of music, it's what you're catching up on.
Yeah, because like Tristan said, we did music, and I'm not shitting you. It was a decade, and I know some people, there's some bands out there, 10 years ain't that fucking long. Yeah, we know, Johnny. You've been playing since 1980 at the same clubs. We get it.
You've been playing the washboard on the corner.
Yeah, which nothing wrong with that. We've heard that a lot when we go out and play, and it's like, oh, you boys need this and that and that, and back when I played and I'm still playing. It's like, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
But no, we gave it 10 years. Not saying we're done by any means. But
we did like the full live show schedule
and it was during like, well, I'm old. So it was like our late teens, 20s. I mean, all we did was freaking gig through the summers would fly, because all we did was gig, and it was rare we had time off. So it is a lot of time. People don't take into account, but even talking to my wife, she's like, that's all we did for years, because she's a big supporter of ours. Not saying she loves our music, but she supports us. But again, like Tristan said, it's like, if we got a Friday show, we're leaving work earlier, we're loading up Thursday night, meeting Friday, driving, gigging, get home fucking late or early Saturday morning. And then we used to have Saturday shows, so you got to try to recover from multiple reasons.
Yeah. Make sure all your gear's in order.
And then go do it again. And then maybe you get a Sunday, but on Sunday, the older I get, the more I prioritize my sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like
that.
an old person thing.
No, it matters.
But it fucking matters. And when you go Friday and Saturday out till 3 a.m, Sunday, you're not even recovering when you sleep.
No.
And then Monday, I mean,
it's a recovery day, but you're not recovered by Monday.
It'd be different if we could be like a big band, like a Korn, Godsmack, Chevelle, where we could just get on our bus afterwards and, call it a night. But that's not how the local band scene rolls. And I'm not asking it for to roll like that.
No,
but I'm just saying it's two different aspects.
It's part of the deal. Like you are
pay
in a
your
band.
dues.
Yeah, that's just
I get
what
it.
It's just what happens. But that's not the only thing we do in our lives. So it became this just like it became
6, 7. No, you weigh things. It's like
it became like this larger fraction of our lives than what we had time for. Like other things were suffering, I think, a little bit because of it. But
and again, like Tristan said, we're making up for lost time. So not kind of, but we are. So back before the band, we were racing competitively.
Yeah.
Well, then when we started doing the band, we realized quickly we don't have time to race.
Time for that.
So that went on the back burner for years, and we were both doing well. And now I'm getting back into riding, not racing, but I never stopped riding. But anyways, he's right. I mean, you give up things to go and do these gigs. That's fine. We're gonna wrap up here. So, it's a huge time commitment even if you're not serious. I don't know. If you're gigging, it's a big time commitment. We'll just put it that way.
I mean, that and you got to stay on top. I feel like we're just venting at this point, but you got to stay on top of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And we're still doing it. Like we're not. I feel like music never leaves you as a musician.
No,
it's just
it doesn't.
You need to give up on music before it gives up on you. And I don't think we're ever going to do that. I think it's going to be always something we're going to be doing. It's just that gigging and like straight gigging, that's kind of tough anymore. So
it's a lot.
Yep.
Largest question. Biggest question. $1 million question.
Is this appropriate for Twitch?
I don't know. I don't know if they're ready for it. I really put a lot of effort into this.
Okay.
A lot of contemplating on my answer.
All right.
Twitch, Tristan.
What?
Substack. Casey's. Or Quick Trip.
Honestly, that's a hard question.
Not for me.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of taken the reins on all the previous questions. Yeah, you go for it.
Casey's.
Why?
So the Quick Trip that I frequent, I'm sick of your talking gas pumps.
Yeah.
With the fucking ads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of you being busy every time I gotta go. And I got Casey's rewards.
Okay. And how are those panning out?
I like Casey's. Don't recommend. They are famous for pizza when you get it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't recommend the stuff that's been on the heater for a while.
No, it's a nuclear bomb.
But I do. I prefer Casey's. It's like the underdog to me. Quick Trip, in all fairness, I like Quick Trip too, but the one that I go to is busy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And people just don't know what they're doing half the time there. You could pull into a pump. There could be somebody trying to sneak through somewhere. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, man.
What are you doing?
In between the pumps, man.
Oh, my God. And then some people, I swear, live there.
Yeah. Just sitting
breakfast,
at the
lunch. It's like, what are you doing? So
I love it.
It's Casey is the underdog. Quick Trip is like the staple still, but it's like it's like the secret spot that everybody now knows about. It's like, okay, we're gonna go over here.
Yeah.
You guys have that.
Yep.
It's like the trend, right?
Yeah.
You're over it. It's like, okay. Now, I still like Quick Trip, but if I had a preference, I'd be like, yeah, let's go to Casey's.
Yep. I feel like Casey's is still a gas station. Quick Trip is now somewhere in between.
It's like a fucking Dollar General.
Yeah, it's somewhere in between a convenience store and a gas station. And the problem is that the people who are there don't know what they're at. So you have, and I'm gonna be a little harsh on people for a little bit here. You have old people there who are literally shopping for groceries,
I do see.
and it's like,
They got the cart or the
yeah, the little thing, and I'm like, dude, like I'm just here for a fucking Cliff Bar and like $5 of gas. Like, come on. And then you get people who are like in there exploring, like they're just like looking around, you know, and it's like, listen, you group of Yankee Doodles, like you can freaking explore this at a different time that's not 1 a.m. when I'm getting an energy drink so I can survive.
To be fair, Quick Trip did that to themselves by offering all these food
Yes, this is
selections.
true.
It's like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Quick Trip needs to be like, I'm going in for beer, I'm going in for an energy drink, or I'm going in for some sort of food.
Well, see, the problem is too.
Don't bring your fucking lotto tickets to Quick Trip to get them scanned.
Should I take them to Casey's?
No, take them to Quick Trip so I can keep going to Casey's.
So the other problem with Quick Trip is that the layout is consistent,
And it's horrible.
but not consistent enough. So typically, you walk in and you have like the candy to the left and the beer also to the left, just further down. Straight in will get you to
like the dairy,
dairy, the concessions, and then they have all the fucking drinks back here, right? And then the bathrooms are usually to the left over there too, right? But then in some fucking places, it's like you have a door back behind the coffee for some reason. So people are coming in there and they're like entering from a different dimension. They're like, where am I? And they're lost all of a sudden. So you're just like trying to get coffee and they're like trying to figure out where the hell they ended up by going in the back door of the Quick Trip, which you can't go out of. And the other back door has an alarm on it for some fucking reason. Don't ask me how I know that. But so all this shit's going on and everybody's confused. And then the worst thing about Quick Trip is nobody else wants other people to be there. So everybody is bothered by presence.
That's me.
Right? So no
exactly
matter what, everybody's pissed off, right? And everybody's just like, I'm fucking. And so then, I know I went on a rant here against Quick Trip, but
No.
the reason I like Quick Trip though is because it's such a fucking jungle. Like it's so
Well, to be fair, it is controlled chaos.
It is
Even
controlled
when you
chaos.
show up and you're like, there's nowhere to park, they are like, we'll get you in and out.
Yeah, it's
Boom.
It's usually quick. God damn. But the thing I like about Casey's is that they have the raised up centerpiece. That's like the one thing I like about Casey's. It's just like, where the fuck is the cash register? Right fucking there. It's like raised up, no arguments about it. Like the cashier looks
I
down
am
on
your
you like
master.
a king. They're just like, would it be cash or card? And you're like, fucking like the beer is always in the back, you know, whatever. There's nothing wrong with Casey's. I prefer Quick Trip because it is so much like controlled chaos. And I was like, whenever I go there, I always get like at least a par burger. Like unless you get the fucking mushroom and Swiss one and you end up with the shits for an entire weekend. Don't do
Tristan
that.
got food poisoning one night after a show.
It was don't ever get a mushroom and Swiss burger because the mushrooms are sketchy at best, and then the sauce on it is just like an amalgamation of mayonnaise and some sort of cheese product. It's not really Swiss. It's just kind of like I'm trying to think of like, you ever seen like the handball players with the like really sticky like resin on their hands and like pull it apart and like kind of pulls against them? That's exactly what it's like, except for it's like opaque and white. So don't do that. It will ruin you. It did. I recovered and I survived. Anyways, you like it's thundering. You like Casey's and I like Quick Trip.
We're split.
We're split.
So Twitch, let's get a poll going.
Yep.
What do you like?
You got to tell us.
Casey's or Quick Trip?
Mm-hmm.
Substack you too for tomorrow.
Just like comment. And if you comment and you say like BP, you're banned.
Or Road Ranger.
Roadstar. Road Ranger.
Roadstar. Quick Trip with a Q.
That's a further south thing. I think that's the
Yeah.
same brand. What's the other one I see? In and Out? No, that's not In and Out.
Stop and Go.
Stop and Go. Yep.
Senex. Phillips 66.
Senex. Where did I go in Janesville? It was like a locally owned. It was like fucking like Jackson's Senex or something. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, like weird. I went in there and there was nobody in there. That was like the opposite of Quick Trip. I went into that gas station and I thought I was like not supposed to be there. It was just, like the cashier wasn't even there initially. I had to find the cashier. I walked in there and I was like looking for something. It's still thundering. I was looking for something and I found it, but then I was just like, how do I pay for this without just like stealing it? So then I figured it out. But yeah, gas stations and convenience stores. So that was long-winded.
No, Casey's for the win. Hopefully,
their pizza's good.
Not the one that's been on the warmer. No,
but nor is Quick Trip's pizza that's been on the warmer. That will kill you.
No, yeah, I could tell you a story about that.
Yeah,
after a show one night, that was disgusting. I can still see it in my mind. So yeah, don't. No.
You know it's bad when the cardboard is completely saturated with the oil,
and then it soaks through the bag.
It's like acidic. It's like a alien spit.
Disgusting. So, anyways, Quick Trip or Casey's, let us know. Be the tiebreaker. Be the deal breaker. So,
you tell us.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna sign off here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for checking this out later. And Substack, thanks for being subscribers. Really appreciate you. Keep an eye out. Yeah.
Music on the rise.
Music on the rise. Not every stream is gonna be on Substack. So you're gonna wanna follow us on Twitch and then subscribe to us on Substack. So cool stuff coming, a lot of stuff in the works. We're gonna go do some more music here after we sign off. So let us know, Casey's Quick Trip. Peace.
Deuces.
We did?
I haven't stopped the stream yet. Do you want to talk about them?
I didn't see them on my phone. My bad. What are the comments?
You can mute the pumps. You can mute the Quick Trip pumps. But the fact that they talk to you.
Yeah, no, I know you can mute them, but it's just like, what savage didn't mute this before me that it's still talking?
See, they get you by bringing it back up. So then, I don't know. Hell yeah, emoji.
I knew that. I knew because the one in Monroe, the one local to us, Quick Trip does own. So, all right, it's 2-1, Quick Trip versus Casey. So, Twitch has announced that Quick Trip is the winner. For now, until we get to our Substack. So, apologize for not replying earlier. We can't see the comments from where we're sitting. So thank you for commenting. Appreciate it. Right now, Quick Trip's the winner. Don't forget, I linked this shirt for our friends at Ollie Designs in the chat. Go check them out. They've got other cool stuff, and they carry Mile 134 merch from our 5 singles this year. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Again, apologize we didn't see the comments earlier, but now we're going to sign off. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Backline podcast.